Good morning, everyone. Jenny's giving her presentation this morning, so I'd like you all to listen and then give us some feedback. Good luck, Jenny.
Yes. The topic of my presentation today is competition. Is competition good for students? I would like to start by pointing out that today students are obliged to compete a lot. There are class tests, exams, sports competitions at school almost every week. Parents and teachers want students to compete and win all the time. Some people think this is a good thing as competition is part of our academic and working lives. They get nervous and do not do their best. Competition is part of our academic and working lives. In the future, we will have to compete for places at university and jobs. We shall have to prove that we are better than others. Thanks to competition, we can improve our skills. But other people do not agree that competition has a positive effect on students. It can be motivating for those students who are able to win because they're very good at maths or sports and enjoy taking part in school contests. However, there are some students who are just not good at competing. When they have to take exams, they get nervous and do not do their best. They often forget things which normally they would remember. Losing in competitions can cause them to feel less talented than others and less confident. That is why it is certainly not encouraging for them. It is also important for children to learn to cooperate. Experts say that it is better to compete with ourselves rather than with other people. As we all know, in our future lives, we shall have to work in teams, and then it will be important for us to work together. Competition in a team is not a good thing because we end up fighting.
I'm going to have to stop you there, I'm afraid, Jenny. Your time is up. Any comments? So, Jenny, time for your next presentation. So listen up, everyone, and good luck.
Today, I'd like to talk about the question, should students take a break before going to university? Let me begin by saying that lots of students go straight to university when they finish secondary school. It's expected, it's normal, it's what their parents did and what most of their friends are planning to do. But just because everyone else does something, that doesn't necessarily mean it's right for you, does it? Imagine we all do the same as everyone else. That sounds very boring, doesn't it? So let's have a look at the pros and the cons. Yes, of course, there are lots of reasons why going straight to university is a good idea. Firstly, you're used to studying. When you're a student, you develop useful study skills. For example, you learn how to manage your time, make notes, and remember things best. If you like, we're in the learning zone, and if we take time off, it may be harder to get back into studying habits. It might even be more difficult to actually get a place at university. Secondly, if you finish education earlier, you can start your career earlier. That's got to be a good thing. However, some students decide to take a break for a year and travel to other countries to do some part-time work. For example, my brother took a year's break and worked in Australia. He picked oranges. He loved it. He met some great people and saw lots of beautiful places, and he earned some money to help support himself at university. The only problem is that now he hates oranges. Students who take a break also mention the value of getting different types of work experience and learning about their strengths and weaknesses. They become more responsible and mature so that when they return to studying, they have a better attitude. So, to conclude, the decision to take a gap year is not an easy one for a young person to make. So, take the time to think what's right for you. Okay, that's it from me today. Thanks for listening. Any questions?
Great. Thanks very much, Jenny.